This is insane. The most insane Back to the Future event, I think, of all time. It just keeps getting bigger and better. The 40th anniversary of Back to the Future is here, and this episode is packed with a lot of stuff. Filming locations, replica cars, fans of every shape, size, and description. Let's get into it. So far, the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future has been insane. Taking the time machine back to the Twin Pines Mall, or Doc Brown's 1955 mansion with BC DeLorean showing up on Bushnell Avenue, the home of Lorraine and George McFly. And now we're back in Hill Valley once again to live the movies at Hill Valley High School, aka Whittier High School, and I gotta say, boy, they really cleaned this place up. I'm just waiting here for the rest of the Back to the Future fans to arrive. School is gonna get out any minute, and then the fans will have access to Hill Valley High School. It is the high school from Back to the Future Part 1, but let's not forget Back to the Future Part 2 has the whole dance scene, as well as Marty McFly coming back from the future to an alternate 1985, where in a deleted scene, Marty McFly actually comes to Hill Valley High School and sees it all burned down. But we learn in the film itself, if you're watching closely, because you can see the burned down remnants of the gymnasium here, that Principal Strickland lives right across the street. And that blue house right in the center of your screen, that is Strickland's house from Back to the Future Part 2. Marty comes walking up this street. He knows something's horribly wrong, so he's trying to figure out when he's at. So he goes up onto this porch, which was arranged a little differently back then. The porch steps were sort of in the center of the porch instead of the side. But he heads up onto this porch to grab a newspaper to see what date it is, finds a shotgun in his face, and behold, it is Principal Strickland's house. He doesn't know Marty in this timeline because, of course, there was no Hill Valley High School in alternate 1985. And then, of course, as he's pointing the shotgun in Marty's face, there's a drive-by shooting here. Hey, Strickland! And then Strickland's like, eat lead, slackers! All right here at this tiny little house on this side street, just across the way from the Whittier High School auditorium over there. I saw a bus full of Back to the Future fans drive by a second ago, so I'm assuming we're gonna be joined any minute by some of the enthusiasts who have come from around the world for the From the Future event, the Back to the Future fan week-long event, and there they are right over there. Here they come. Look at that. That is so great. See, it's actually the deleted scene in the film where you see the burned down school. So in the movie itself, when it came out and Marty's running around the corner, nobody had any context. Nobody knew that was part of Hill Valley High School. And so nobody knew where this location was until Wesley Treat famously stumbled across it, posted a teaser picture of it on his website, but he never got around to doing the Part 2 location, so that's when I started my website, thebttftour.com, and I came over here. He said it was near Whittier High School, found it immediately. Remember, this is all before the DVD came out, so you had to like get a VHS tape and pause it. It was a lot more grainy. It was hard to find this stuff. Oh man, it looks like the slackers finally got Principal Strickland and his wife. And look at that. He still doesn't have hair. All right, school's getting out now. The kids are starting to load up onto the buses and into these cars. Soon we will have access to Hill Valley High. All right, they have opened up the gate for us, and they've got some staff from the school here with a little table set up to meet us. We're gonna get a little tour. Look at this, they got sick merch out here for sale. And there it is, dude, Hill Valley High School. Marty McFly comes skateboarding up right here in the 1980s. There's graffiti all over the front of the building. The shot is almost kind of like this when Marty comes skateboarding up to the front steps of the school. But then, of course, there's the even more iconic, more famous shot of the school, shot from kind of back this way when Marty first sees his school in 1955. Doc and Marty are cruising up, and famously, Marty goes, whoa, they really cleaned this place up. There's a little bit of a better view for you right there past the trees. Of course, there are trees in the shot, but some of the trees that were out here back in 1985 when they filmed the first movie have since been removed. But I love that it's so instantly recognizable. Hill Valley High School circa 1955 right there. Still no sign of Adam the Woo or the BC DeLorean guys. They were all up at Marty McFly's house this morning. All right, it looks like everybody's being summoned to go indoors. We're heading inside Hill Valley High School. 40 years after the movie was released. Strickland's looking for you, Marty. He's looking for you. All right, well, no ads for the Enchantment Under the Sea dance today. Look at this. Straight inside the front door right here. Whole lot of action filmed in these very hallways just inside the front door. Crazy how much and how little has changed. There's a famous shot of Doc and Marty walking right over this way. What, you mean like some kind of date? Still matches up pretty darn well. And then right back here, look, there's a rhythmic ceremonial ritual coming up. I believe this is it. This is right where the Enchantment Under the Sea dance poster was. Right on this very corner. And look at that, there's still a bulletin board, a cork board, right here next to the corner to this very day. And look at that, that is one true saying right there. Incredible. Yeah, look at this, so we're straight inside the hallway from the front door. A lot of action in these hallways from where those kids are coming from. Doc and Marty running down here right to this curved corner above the staircase. That's where the poster was. In other shots looking down this way down the hall, you can see that stairway there rising up into another building, and you can see kids in the background of the movie going up and down the stairway, the background actors. Most of the action though is right over here where George McFly's getting kicked, the lockers, all that stuff. Just down the hallway to the left there. Just amazing. Look at this, just inside from the front door. See this doorway leading to the stairs. There's a shot of Doc and Marty right there. Which one's your pop? Here's the hallway where George McFly is literally getting his butt kicked. Strickland grabs him right around here. And look who finally showed up. We got Brandon from BC DeLorean.
Google Maps took us to the back of the school. All
right, we're gonna look for the 80s spot in a second. Brandon's got the map. They gave us a little guide map here, which is pretty handy. It's been well over 10 years since I've been in this building, so I need a memory refresher.
Of the C building. When I went here, it was called the administration building. This is still the principal's office, but this is the main area that obviously when Doc and Marty come into the school and he meets Lorraine, so they walk this way. And then those lockers you see in that image would have been against this wall right here. And again, they were movie props that were put in. Wow.
Kind of cool for everybody who hasn't been here before, getting a guided tour from an actual staff member who was an alumni who went to this high school and seeing where all the different shots line up that I was just telling you about. All that stuff is just inside of the front door. Doc and Marty start talking down this hallway. You see those doors in the background when they start talking, you know, your mother's amorously infatuated with you. And they turn the corner over here and go down the way I showed you when we first walked in. Camera's walking backwards with those doors flanking the main entrance there in the background like I showed you. Leading up, of course, to the, what do you mean, like a date? Look, there's a rhythmic ceremonial ritual coming up. A rhythmic ceremonial ritual. No more light switch. So the school was heavily remodeled in the early 2000s. A lot of these buildings were closed after a big earthquake that happened in the late 80s. They all had to be seismically retrofitted. That's why some of the stairways and stuff don't match up. The walls look a little different in spots. But for the most part, although it's disorienting, right? Like every corner looks like every corner. It's pretty easy to figure out if you got the screenshots in your pocket. Once again, something we did not have the benefit of 25 years ago doing this. There's that stairway again. All this is right inside the main entrance, everything we've seen so far. We're going to another building now. I think we're going to catch up with Marty in the 80s. All right, we're cruising out to the horseshoe. This is it. This is it right here. Looks a little different. The planters are different.
Get to the horseshoe.
Oh, okay.
There's another scene.
When he's coming out of Strickland's office, he's coming out of those two doors right there. The shot is sort of something like that. And of course, he's rushing out because he sees George knock out Biff. That happens right here in parts 1 and part 2. Doc Brown's car with Marty and Lorraine in it is parked right in front of this forked tree. The car was right in front of this tree. So basically right where I'm standing, famously, like I said, all the landscaping and everything's changed out here when they remodeled. This elevator shaft wasn't there, but you see Marty and Lorraine pulling right here past those very famous set of stairs and park right in front of that forked tree that's still here. There's a reverse shot of when George knocks out Biff. Looking back up this way towards the school, you can see the library in the background. But of course, they shot all this again for part 2 in the same spot. And so you've got a whole other movie with a whole other Marty running around watching the scene from a whole other angle. And then famously trying to get the sports almanac from Biff, from Drunk Biff, who's hanging out right about there at the bottom of the steps. And of course, Marty jumps over the railing down here. Everybody's gathering around now. This is the spot of the moment. All this was on the old BTTF tour website that I ran for years and years. And of course, Adam and I have been here many times and filmed it. We did a Back to the Future filming locations episode in, I don't know, 2013 or something? It was a long time ago now, dude, that we were out here together.
So he actually comes down these stairs right here.
Yeah, Marty exits the dance and comes looking for Biff out of these doors here. And of course, there's the shots of him creeping around the column over here, creeping a little closer before he jumps down over the railing. And clearly, for the movie, they had some padding down there, because if you actually jump straight down, you jump right onto stairs. Made my buddy Tony P do this back in the day, dude. See, look at this. Got German in Venice down there. He's gonna try to steal the almanac. Get it, German? Reach! You can do it!
Get back out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. It's also where Strickland busts Biff, right there. Right on those stairs. And then you can see Marty kind of crouched down in the stairwell, waiting for Strickland to get out of the way. Like I said, I've been here many times, but it's kind of cool to get the guided tour with a lady holding the screenshots up for us. All right, so leaving the punch-out scene right here, to the left goes back to the main entrance where we were earlier. But up these stairs in the H building, this is where Strickland busts Marty for sneaking into the school in the 80s. Look at this, everybody's gathered facing us, so obviously we know which way the shot is. What are we looking at, the 80s?
All right, so
Yeah.
Can redo the scene.
Back in the 80s. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, who wants to be Strickland? You see those doors in the background there. Marty and Jennifer come from the left. Walking this way, Strickland pops out of here to bust him. Hard to show with everybody packed in here. I think they turned the air conditioning on. And I think they took his wallet.
Okay, come on, I think we're safe.
Okay. All right. Listen, it's not my fault this time. The doc said I'll clock's back 25 minutes back.
Doc, am I to understand you're still hanging around with Dr. Emmett Brown McFly?
Yeah.
Tardy slip from you, Miss Parker.
I noticed your band is on the roster for the dance auditions. Why even bother, McFly? You don't have a chance. No McFly has ever amounted to anything in the history of Hill Ballot.
Kiss him! Kiss him! Well done!
History's gonna change, baby.
Marty just told you if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish
That's right.
anything.
History's gonna change. We're
That's
gonna turn
right.
back the clocks.
We're gonna
to
turn it back.
1985.
Let's do it again, actually. Roll it! Hype it up, Robbie. Hype it for us. What do we got here?
Baby, look at this.
We got Marty McFly. They named him Marty
The high
McFly,
school is actually
Marty
celebrating the anniversary of Back to the Future.
which is amazing.
Yeah, it's very cool.
All right, we're doing a reverse Marty now. We're headed out the way he snuck in here. Assuming back by the auditorium, get some more part 2 stuff, get some running around.
Check the Whittier.
The official map, the official pamphlet, the official literature.
The auditorium.
Yeah! We're back outside the sort of main exterior entrance of the auditorium here. She's showing everybody the shot from part 2. But see, there's no context in part 2 without that deleted scene.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to them, like, in the early days, finding Strickland's house was hard because you didn't know that was the school in the background.
Strickland's was.
Yeah. All right, I think they wrapped it up. I think we're ready to go around the corner here behind the gymnasium. This is one of the easiest spots to reach, even when the school's closed or gated up. Sort of, because as you're going to see, there's still a couple of big old iron fences over here. It's Southern California. We do this to our high schools. And look at the brand new tennis courts out here. That is cool. You never see the top of them in part 2, but you do see the bottom of these stairs. That's where Marty starts to run up, supposedly to the roof, to meet Doc Brown in the flying DeLorean to go after Biff. You also have the Marvin Berry and the Starlighters car parked here in part 2. Biff parks here at one point.
So in 1985, this fence was obviously not here. This was all open. But the space would have really been about right here.
Yeah, this is awesome. You got Biff's car in part 2 pulls up here at one point. Like I said, Marvin Berry and the Starlighters car right here in front, between these 2 pillars, in front of that little staircase down right there. So Marty gets thrown in the trunk right here. Yeah, there's a shot just like this in the film where they're shoving Marty into the trunk and you see this column there, which we'll get up closer to in a second. And then right behind it, you see these 2 doors, this double doorway. That is where they shot the Marty looking into the dance scene. So they had to replace those doors with ones that look more like the doors where they filmed the dance out in Hollywood. Dude, I remember before this freaking fence was here and you could just drive up and roam this whole part of the auditorium, but they've expanded the perimeter quite a bit in the past 25 years. All right, that is the way towards those columns there where the car was parked. The car would be parked like right where the fence actually is. Did you also see this in part 2 where Marty's doing the whole chase scene with Biff's gang in part 2? Yeah, this is it right here. This is the best spot. The car is parked in front of these very recognizable columns. There's the double doors there. But of course, this is where Biff catches Marty as he's peeking into the door. They have their little confrontation. The door opens. Steal my stuff? And this one's for my car! Oh, kick me, kick me!
Steal my stuff? And this one's for my car!
No violence on school property. I thought this was a bully-free zone. Kicked me pretty hard there, Adam.
You all right? Get you in the groin?
Yeah, it got me in the groin. Okay, one more take. Yes, I was misremembering. It happens after all these years. He was on that side of the door. Well, gosh, Biff's on this side. Marty's on that side.
Marty's face is like right here.
Right. So, Biff's here. Marty is here.
Yeah.
Door opens.
No.
Bam!
The door doesn't open yet. Biff walks up and he's like, hey, butthead.
Right.
He's like right here. And then they do the line, and then the door swings open.
Right.
Nobody calls me chicken, and then
this happens. Kick him.
else is waiting to be
Kick him hard.
my stuff.
And this one's for my car. Boom. Anyway, all that's back there between the tennis courts and the pool on the back side of the auditorium. Now we're making our way through the quad over here, back towards the front. I think our guided tour has finished. But yeah, all this stuff north to south is basically in a row. So you have the back parking lot back there where the Marvin Berry and the Starlighters car was, with the auditorium here. Then you have the H building, which they used for the scene with Marty and Jennifer, right? Some of the chase scenes also by the auditorium back there. So auditorium, H building, and then you go downstairs in this sort of connecting breezeway into the administration building, which is at the very, very front. It's now called the C building. Those were the 1950 scenes in the hallways with Lorraine. But there's one other spot here I've never been inside in my life. One spot I've never managed to get access to, because when I was here really hunting down locations back in the day, they were still restoring a bunch of this school. It's the cafeteria, where they shot the cafeteria scenes with Biff and Marty. I think we might be getting a chance to go in there. Dude, we might be seeing one of my Back to the Future bucket list holy grail, never been there.
Cafeteria?
Freaking cafeteria. Back when I had the website, it was all under construction. And then when you and I were here, they were like, no, you're not getting in there. Dude, this is amazing. I have been waiting years, decades to come in here. It's obviously all remodeled. You can tell that, but she's gonna bust out the screenshots right now and tell us what's going on. Look at the size of this room.
Was actually rebuilt in 2006.
Okay.
And that's because it was actually sinking. So they did have to obviously completely rebuild it. However, it is on the same location of the original cafeteria. So this is still the same spot, just a new building. So Marty would have been looking that way, and George would have had his back to this wall. It would have been about right here. There used to be these big pillars that went across. I remember those when I went here. But it's the same location.
That is awesome. So a new building, as you just heard right there. I was lucky enough to see the old building and peek through the windows, but never lucky enough to get inside of it, because a lot of it was condemned. Like I said, there was a big earthquake in 1989 in Southern California, and it affected a lot of the buildings. I mean, there was a Whittier Narrows earthquake. I think it was 89, I can't remember. I feel like there were a lot of big earthquakes in Southern California through the 80s and then up to Northridge. But since this lady who's guiding us around went to high school here, she's telling us, yeah, it's pretty much the same size, shape, built on the same location as the original cafeteria. And since she remembers being in it, she's saying that Marty and George would have been sitting right there, and then the shots would have been shot this way and that way. Obviously, there were old columns in the old version and lots of stuff that have disappeared now. Lost to time. Or, to phrase it a little better, the original cafeteria was erased.
Since you're new here, I'm gonna cut you a break. So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
You're a lot stronger than I remember. You got some meat hooks on you.
I threw my meat hooks on him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you are and you just don't know it.
No,
Get your meat hooks. You've been looking for it. Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
That was so fun, dude. You've been looking for it. Somebody had the paper airplane at the ready. So we're actually coming back here tomorrow.
I'm not.
They're doing a charity event out here. Well, in the horseshoe area over there.
Time machine will be here.
I'm not coming.
Oh, you guys are bringing the time machine? Okay, we are 100% going to
things.
check that out. And the lucky thing for the people watching is you don't have to wait till tomorrow. That's coming up in 2 minutes for you. Because I started thinking to myself, you guys are going to have a heck of a lot of Back to the Future videos to see if I just do one episode per day. So now that the tour has been concluded, and thank you big time to From the Future Events and also Whittier High School over here, we're going to come right back tomorrow. See you in the future. What are you saying? We're in the pack. Thank you. Gosh. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Well, we're back at Whittier High School. It is tomorrow and today. I hear Michael Jackson, so as you can see, there's some sort of event here in front of the school. And boy, they really cleaned this place up since yesterday. And look at this. Here's something awesome we never saw in Back to the Future. Here's my buddies from BC DeLorean with the BC DeLorean. Yeah. British Columbia, representing Canada. Oh, a little Adam the Woo pin. I drew that actually. Yeah, that's what he said. Way back in the day. Oh, look at this. Brandon is Biff. 2 coats of wax this time, Biff.
I'm just starting the second coat now, John.
Hey, now, Biff, don't con me. Dude, look at this thing. Look at the freaking DeLorean in all its glory in front of Hill Valley High School. What is this event, Kevin? What's going on here?
I don't know.
It's for charity, though, somehow,
charity,
right?
yes.
And you guys showed up and brought the goods. What is this event, Biff?
So yeah, this is a charity fundraiser for the Rett Syndrome Foundation, I believe.
What is that?
It is an illness that I believe primarily affects girls.
Okay.
And, I honestly don't know too much about that.
You guys showed up and brought all this stuff just for charity.
Yes. Yeah. We were
You
here.
hate Rett syndrome. You want to wipe it out. Good for you.
We want to eradicate it. But we were just down here for the Back to the Future events, and this came up, and we said, of course we'll be there. Of course we'll bring the cars.
See, they're good guys. Look at them. They love charity. All right, look at this right next door. We have an earlier model DeLorean Alfred brought out here, unmodified. Look at this. So that's what it looks like without all the stuff inside of it. Lucky for me, he's letting me sit in it. Definitely more visibility in here without the time machine parts, and yet still not all that much.
No synthetics, just pure cotton.
Look at that, dude. You're at the ready. You got the purple. Are those real?
They're real.
Oh my God. Look at that. Even when you don't have your time machine conversion done yet, gotta have your flux capacitor, your Back to the Future props. Look at that thing, dude. Alfred's got a great license plate. That's amazing. And then you can see just how different the time machine version is, just how much work and effort goes into this. Got a lot of props out here. And then look at this. See? Not a lot of visibility with that stuff hanging down next to and in front of your face. I'm loving the Biff truck, right? I mean, the DeLorean is always going to be the star of the show, but the Biff truck and the attention to detail with the props. We looked at some of this the other day at Doc Brown's house at the Gamble house. They did actually bring this to Marty's house yesterday in the morning. I missed that. And they actually had Biff's truck out where it was shown in the movie. All right, look at this. We've returned to what the school calls the horseshoe.
You look so ridiculous.
Where the punch-out scene is. And I'm laying on the ground because they're going to reenact the part 2 scene here where somebody steals Biff's wallet, and I'm Biff. So I'm knocked out here. I hope somebody knows CPR. So crazy, dude. Doc's car parked right here in front of the split tree. Strickland's office over there. What's that?
I think I have a time we're at that fence just hoping we could get over it.
I know.
Just hoping.
So many days when you get to the school and it's all locked up. This is always the best part for me. The part 2 spot, you know, which I just showed you, so you are familiar with what it is. It's too bad that it's locked today. Can't do any jumping or recreating on this fine morning. Speaking of the punch-out scene in part 2, obviously they didn't have Crispin Glover, so the fill-in actor that played George McFly in part 2 was this guy, Jeffrey Weissman, and he showed up to sign some autographs today. There's a shot from part 2 back here by the auditorium. Just came back here because it was open. Marty's getting chased by Biff's gang, running up this weird little incline. There's a stairway Marty runs up in part 2 to go meet Doc up on the roof. You guys remember this from yesterday. It's the same day for you guys. The doors, we were just coming back here to check the door, see if we could get in so we could slam the door open, recreate the scene. Well, maybe next time. All right, this has all been great, good, wonderful, but this is not the main event. The main event is what's shaking down tonight. Back at the Twin Pines Mall tonight is it. The big meetup on the date. Marty goes back in time, because after midnight, it'll be October 26th, Back to the Future Day. Before we go, though, I talked to Jeffrey Weissman for a while. He's portraying Mark Twain once again soon, developing a stage show, so keep your eyes peeled for that. A fellow Twainiac. Who would have known? All right, time to make like a tree and get out of here. All right, we're making our way back. All right, we've made our way back to the Puente Hills Mall. It's all going off tonight. We're coming down the Libyan ramp. right now. We are the Libyans right here. And look at this. Look what they've recreated. Dude, it's crazy. There's already so many people over here. And the main event doesn't happen until nighttime, but they're doing some signings inside the mall. Jeffrey Weissman, some of the other celebrities. And Adam has got his famous Back to the Future poster signed by everybody. Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Tom Wilson, Leah Thompson, everybody. Crispin. You have how many signatures on there? Like 60? 100?
22 at the moment?
22.
21 or 22?
And now you're going to add to it.
There'll be a few people in here. And maybe me.
Let's do it. Wow, look at this compared to what we saw the other day. This is the most alive this mall has been in the past several years. Dude, they're doing the signing right in the middle of the mall like this. This is amazing. Would you look at the size of this crowd? Yeah, look at this. Here you go. You got Gary Morgan. Got all these celebrities out here. A lot of stunt doubles. Some of the kids from the movie. Wait a minute, Jeff Heinbuch? There's Eric, dude. Back to the Future IG.
How we doing?
We're doing good. This is already crazy.
Bro, wait until later.
I know. It's gonna be
Peak hours.
it's gonna be insane tonight,
Yeah.
dude. Adam, you're quite well known in the Back to the Future community. It's gonna turn into a meet and greet. There's Michael J. Fox's stunt double. And look, German in Venice. Everybody's out here. Adam got a lot of these guys on video at the last signing, last night, especially Marty's stunt double and stuff like that.
Bob's here.
What's that?
Dangerous Bob's here.
Dangerous Bob?
Yeah, he was like one of the prop masters on the first Back to the Future. In fact, when Marty's going into school at the beginning, all the graffiti that's on there,
He did it
the biggest
himself?
one says Dangerous Bob. Huge.
Oh, I love that. Robert Krantz, that's the guy who says, that's George McFly. Here's Lorraine's best friend from the movie. Got the Peabody daughter right there. All right, Adam has got his poster signed by all of these cast members. There's Johnny Green over there. Got the skateboard kid. You got everybody out here. Look at this. We got Harold out here. Action Jack is over here. German in Venice. BC DeLorean has finally showed up. We thought we were going to pop in here for 2 seconds. This is turning into a whole thing. Demelza, you're Doc Brown.
Yep.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, well, where we're going, we don't need roads.
Oh, I love it. Thank you guys. Look, you got the double Marty action going on, the hats, everything. Look at this. We got Joe. We got Minnie. There are more dogs. More dogs than I was expecting.
So sorry, man.
What's your name?
Nice to meet you. My name is Chris.
Chris, dude,
I've
nice
been
to
a big
meet
fan
you.
for years.
Oh,
I'm
you're
hoping
the
I know
best.
recording
You're the
if I can get a
best.
picture with you.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Here's my buddy Caleb.
Howdy.
Actually recording on a VHS tape right now.
Here, look in the camera.
Wasting a lot of footage on this ugly mug of mine. Look at this. I got my BFFs, the Tuckers here with the Dangerous Bob. Dude, that was awesome, but that was intense. That rules. Look at that. The freaking That's so cool, dude. Which is boating insanity for tonight. Which means tonight is going to be insane. Gotta dip out for a little while for a mental sanity break.
To think about leaving and not coming back.
No, you gotta come back. Back to the future. Very cool seeing so many people, familiar faces. Not gonna lie to you, we were not mentally prepared for that. Oh, the big events are happening tonight when the sun goes down. There was a lot of people in there. We're all running off like 3 hours of sleep a night. At least me and Adam have been like filming and editing when we get back and stuff. So it's getting a little intense. I've had a lot of concussions and brain damage over the years. So it'd be like, remember that joke in 2015? It's like, huh? All right, sweet. Night has fallen. It is go time. Just got back to the guy's Airbnb. Look at the Biff mobiles ready to go. Dude, it's so weird. It's one thing to see a DeLorean at an event, like down at the mall or whatever, at a convention. It's another thing to just see a time machine sitting in a driveway. This is going to be just like the meetup in 2016, because we know so many people. You brewing up some Tim Hortons, bro?
We got 5 hours and 10 minutes till it's time to 1:15 a.m.
Look at that, dude. Kevin and Brandon, father and son team over here. You guys got the flux capacitor fluxing. I've just been learning all about how the DeLorean is powered since it sits there at like conventions and all kinds of stuff, just running. They got batteries up there in the trunk because the engine's in the back, obviously, in a DeLorean.
I can't believe you're actually riding George McFly's bike down there.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? I was gonna try and drive right behind this DeLorean. All right, look at that. We're getting ready. Time to go down to the mayhem. All right, we're loaded up, dude. Me? And Robby Retro.
Brother,
Robby
hey,
Retro.
It's the Super Bowl for Back to the Future.
We're doing
fans.
this, dude. I can't wait to follow the time machine into the
October
mall.
26th.
Dude, this is
Look at
it.
the music cranking here.
Look at the freaking DeLorean.
Look at this.
Rolling into the Twin
this.
Pines Mall.
Look at this.
Look at all those people up there trying to get the Marty shot. They got a little surprise coming down towards them. Dude, this is freaking epic, Robby. Where are we right now?
This looks really something real familiar about this.
Look
What's
at that.
up?
88 miles per hour!
Hey.
Oh, look at that. Check that out. There's Kurt right there. What's up, Kurt?
Oh, Katie's live, my man.
All right, look at this. This isn't where I'm parking, but I'm gonna swing around this way just to see where these guys go. Actually, no, we'll park right now. All right. We made it to the mall. Woo! They're gonna go put the cars on display. We're gonna roll in here, grab a spot. Oh my gosh, the parking lot is full. I have not seen this parking lot with so many cars in it for decades. It's freaking packed out here. Look at this, we got Doc Brown supervising, Brandon backing up the time machine. That is always awesome. Dude, that is a rad skateboard. I just noticed what was going on with that. Dude, we got Doc Browns and Martys everywhere. We got time machines. Look at the freaking DeLorean right here at the Twin Pines Mall before it's erased from history. Or yeah, from existence.
Hey,
Yeah! Hello, Hill Valley!
Of all time, everybody. What's up? Something I tell you about the future. It
What?
sucks.
Let's go back!
Stay in 1985, right? Stay in 1985.
Yeah! All right, the time machine is here. Flux capacitor still fluxing. Dude, this is amazing. Immediately, this car was surrounded. It's the star of the show. All right, look at the Biff truck. Not quite as surrounded, but there's a couple of Biff fans out here. Look at the hardcore Biff fans. We got some Biff lovers. Shout out to Tom Wilson. It's a good looking truck. Throw a couple of sleeping bags in the back. I know tonight's all about Back to the Future, but that is a sick shirt alert. So look at this, we got Doc and Marty. What's up, Marty?
Are you Justin Scarred?
I am. Marty knows who I am. Okay, that's something you don't see every day. Freaking Doc and Clara together at the mall. Admiring your handiwork, Doc?
Of course.
All right, the car swarm continues, setting up some of the celebrities outside so they can continue doing the signings, because of course the inside of the mall is closed. Hey, it's George! George McFly! Got a little skateboarding setup going on. Oh, look at that! Oh! Look at Sam right here, he's got the shoes! Yes! Whoa! Look at that, Herbie's coming through! What in the world? Okay, hold on a second, Marty. It's a hoverboard. Did you make that?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, get out of town. I didn't know you did anything creative. Dude, look at this. We got old classic cars. We got vendors out here. And speaking of DeLoreans, would you look at the size of this DeLorean lineup? What the heck? Check this out. I was looking at the DeLoreans, ran into Corey. Look at the swag he brought to the party. Good times, dude. Time machines are iconic and everything, but these are good looking cars. Aesthetically, John DeLorean knew what he was doing. Mechanically, I don't know. Look at this. Look who joined the party. It's Allie and London. The mysterious London emerges from his room for the first time in years. Dude, look at the size of this crowd. We got another Biff over here. Oh my gosh, look at somebody's brought an Ecto out to the mall. We got some more DeLoreans on the other side of the street, some in various stages of time machine completion, but look at this down here. This is something I haven't seen all week during this 40th anniversary celebration. Check out those 4x4s. Imagine taking that thing up to the lake, throwing a couple of sleeping bags on the back. Look at that. I love whoever brought out the light. Somebody was thinking ahead. Look at those things. Genius, you're a genius.
Yeah.
The guy's a genius. Great truck. Great frickin' truck. Look at Marty right there. Marty likes that 4x4. And then look at this, appropriately parked in the right film accurate location right there in front of the F2 pole. The Dr. E. Brown Enterprises 24-hour scientific services truck. Look at this. Even the dirt bike's got a flux capacitor on it. Oh, dude, that is sweet. Look at this, it's a big electric truck right here. It's from the future! Dude, and look who's on the other side. It's Doc Brown. Did you get that thing working?
It's screen accurate, so no.
You want to come this way?
Yeah. Wait. So you are in charge of this truck right here.
I am.
So you're telling me this sucker is nuclear?
Yeah.
No, it's electric, right?
This is a full electric step van.
Built from the ground up, or is it converted? Really?
Yeah.
And the company is
Harbinger Motors.
Harbinger Motors. So you're bringing it into the future.
Yep. It's
I
a step
love
van
that.
for the future.
And I love that it looks old school though.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
All those step vans look like step vans.
Yeah. But you seen those new Amazon delivery trucks? Nah, I don't like those. They look weird.
Cool Doc
Oh,
Brown.
that is so cool, man.
These are for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for bringing the truck. Dude, this looks amazing.
Yeah, so I guess 10 years ago they had one, but the guys sold it and they haven't had one, and we just kind of made it all work.
Dude, you made it happen. This is amazing. You're parked in the right spot, too. You did it.
It is exactly in the right spot. When we got here earlier, they were like, you need to move over. It needs to be turned this way. It was
The Back to the Future fans, they know. Biff and the Doc, the meeting of the minds. Dude, this is so amazing. The night is still young. Look at that Doc Brown's truck parked in the screen accurate spot. And then just over this way, have some more vendors over here. Behind a half-completed time machine, Herbie the Love Bug, and even the Libyans van. We got the Fox photo booth, complete with its own terrorist. What in the world? This is amazing. I've always wanted to buy one of these just to reenact the scenes at the mall. That is awesome, dude. The Libyans have arrived. Side note, I wonder what people in Libya thought of Back to the Future. Whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, Herbie's got a great rear end, but that's not what I was looking at. Look at this. Another custom 4x4 for Statler Toyota. They're not the only ones with the sign and the little flags on the back. Look at their next door neighbor. This is amazing. I don't know what's going on over here. I guess they're actually doing a photo booth with the photo booth. Look at that. They got it all set up right there, so people are queuing up. That's amazing. This is just so cool. Look at this. You got the Earl Hayes press over here. They did a lot of the props for the original Back to the Future, so they're out here selling some replicas printed at the exact same place the originals were printed at. You got some lollipops. You got a artist William O'Neill over here. You got bricks and minifigs. It's like a whole Back to the Future convention going on. All right, we're making our way back through the skateboarding demonstration over here, back towards the time machine. See how the gang is doing. Looking good, looking good. Hey, what's up? Hey. All right, look at, we found Adam, dude. We found a bunch of homies out here. Look at Adam the Woo. You remember, he's getting up there.
I remember when I was trying to sleep on the couch and you playing Minecraft like a little kid.
And now he's growing a beard, dude. He's trying to match you right there. He's growing up. Oh no. They found us. I don't know, but they found us. I don't know how, but they found us. It's the Libyans! Oh my gosh!
What's that?
I love it. Dude, so many familiar faces and new friends that we're meeting out here. People that have been watching me and Adam's videos since all the way back in 2013 when we did that first Back to the Future filming locations episode together. Look at this, the time machine crowd's thinned out a little bit. Still a bunch of Martys over here getting photos. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. Finally introducing Robby Retro to the fam. The later this goes, the wackier the outfits are starting to get. Look at this. We got leprechauns. We got Sasquatch. Oh, Carrie.
Hi, Justin.
The Save the Clock Tower lady is
Hi,
here.
Justin.
Have you got a lot of donations?
A few.
Are we saving that clock?
We're trying. We're
All
trying
right.
really hard.
Okay.
Oh,
you got a donation. Look at that. The Hill Valley Preservation Society. Oh, that rules. That rules. Oh, thank you. Look at this, London. We got the flyer. Save the clock tower. Look at that. You got the limited edition Michael J. Fox signature edition. So yeah, I'm guessing you rarely wear that out of the house.
That's the first time.
But yeah, it's a special occasion though. I mean, look at this. You got freaking DeLoreans everywhere. Look at this, even Marty teddy bears out here. Dude, I love this. We've got multiple radiation suits out here. We got Martys of every size, shape, age, description. So far, and it's already like 10 o'clock. Of course, everybody's waiting out here until 1:18 a.m. So far, BC DeLorean is the only DeLorean time machine, finished time machine, in the entire Twin Pines Mall. Oh, check this out. Somebody set up a little shop in the back of their car. We got snacks for sale. Yeah. We got props for sale too. What's going on in here? This is cool though, dude. Look at Marty's guitar. Thank you. You selling the skateboard or you selling the stickers right there?
The skateboard.
Oh, ¿cuánto es?
600.
600? Dang, that's awesome.
That's the 40th anniversary release.
Yeah, see, they're getting harder and harder to find. I've never seen somebody selling a $600 skateboard out of the back of a car before. It's really cool, obviously for copyright reasons. I'm not getting too close to it, but people are playing the soundtrack out here. You hear Power of Love over and over again. What's going on over here in this booth? Even the little da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Mayor Red Thomas. What's going on over here? Little props for sale. We got the newspapers going on. We got some. This is amazing. Oh, and the film is playing on. I was wondering why everyone was gathered on the side of the tent. What's going on here? Look at this. Looping the mall scene back and forth. Ooh, I smell popcorn over here. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, here's the front of the little prop tent. Look at the size of that USA Today right there. That's the big edition. Oh yeah, look at this. Got some prop replica printouts. Over here, they got some sports almanacs. Most of these look run off of a basic copy or something like a FedEx or something. Whoa, and I just saw that light up from all the way across the parking lot. Big old screen just went up. I think we're gonna get even more Back to the Future getting projected out here. This is so fun, dude. Whole families cosplaying. You can see how big the crowd is here. Last year, the 39th anniversary kind of happened at the same time as they announced that the mall was not going to last. They were going to close this mall down. So last year was supposedly huge, like 10 times bigger. But this is important because it's the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future. And not just that. We're getting really close to that mall being empty, and it might just be the last time this is physically possible on the evening of October 25th into 26. Now, Adam and I used to come out here, and I've done it for years, come out here on the day. You see like 5 or 6 fans hanging out. After 2015, though, it's been a big deal. There was a big, huge meetup out here on this very night in 2015, 10 years ago, obviously, because Back to the Future is getting hyped up. 2015, Back to the Future Part 2. But 5 years before that, I was here for the first We're Going Back event. It was sort of tangentially part of. Oh, and look at this! We got a bunch of Martys over here. Marty, nice to see you, Marty. And Marty. That was actually the moment I got burned out on the Back to the Future community. A lot of behind the scenes stuff that doesn't need to be rehashed. This is heavy, Adam. Yeah. This whole thing is heavy. How many Marty McFlys are everywhere? We got some Jennifer Parkers out here. I love that. Hey, George McFly! Where'd you get that jacket? That is a sweet drip. That's so cool. Oh, listen to that. Re-elect Mayor Goldie Wilson. Somebody decked out the Goldie Wilson van.
Re-elect Mayor Goldie Wilson, where progress is his middle name.
Dude, that is so freaking rad. Dude, what do you think of this, dude? Have you ever seen one of these before?
I've
never seen some, and it's so easy. I can't believe nobody's ever done it. I mean, that's got to be hard, that thing up top. But this part, you know, what a no-brainer. Re-elect Mayor Goldie Wilson.
Stand tall.
Dude,
stand up for himself.
Progress is his middle name, right?
If they were going to be picking on George then, they'd be picking on the rest of his life.
That's true. Dude, what is going on over here? They're selling some t-shirts over here. Got some swag going, and then look at this. It's like a combination of Marty McFly and Barf from Spaceballs. Oh, we got a red classic truck over here and another table going on. Look at that. Got some sick swag over here. Oh, and then look at this. Finally, another time machine has arrived.
There's time machines here?
Oh, not only is there a sick time machine out here next to Doc's truck now, somebody brought the Gibson Marty McFly guitar out here. 20 grand those cost. I was so interested in getting one until I found out that it was literally 10 times the price I thought it was going to be. Look at that, dude. That's a smart idea right there. You got the sick pick. I love how you got the light piping on your shoes and the hat, dude. You're like decked out, DeLorean ready. Dude, look at that Gibson. Oh, you got Einstein in there? What the living heck? There's another little Einstein down here. There are way more dogs out here than I was expecting. I mean, I was expecting some dogs, just not this many. George McFly getting a sick pick right there. And look at the stuffed Einstein. Whoever did that, the guy's a genius. Great dog. Great freaking dog. Keep pedaling, you two. All right, I finally got close to the driver's seat window. Look at the lambskin covers. Is that a Mayor Goldie Wilson bobblehead? Oh, look at that. Look at the shirts. Dude, you got Goldie Wilson t-shirts over here. This is genius. Whoever's idea this was, you guys are geniuses. This is amazing. Everyone's losing it over the additional time machine. Finally out here, screen appropriately right next to Doc Brown's truck. It is wild out here, guys. I love this. I love seeing the DeLorean motor inside of there. Look at that DMC, man. It is hard to keep the original motors going. That's sweet. Somebody's got the plutonium case rolling around out here. And what is this sweet sound I hear over on this direction? This guy's playing some tunes. Playing a little Mr. Sandman.
I play in a band called
Sofa City Sweetheart. This guy's band. He's out here serenading everybody right next to Doc Brown's truck. Dude, what a crowd. Look at this. We got a half-finished time machine over here. And I love this. Herbie the Love Bug has added a little George McFly novel right there. My first novel. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Did you just hand out a flyer? We can't have you handing out flyers at this event, sir. You can't be causing trouble.
Hey, no soliciting.
No soliciting, that's right.
No solicitors here.
Oh, hello. How are you? This is so crazy. Marceline over here. Whoa! Owns MK Magic Shop in Las Vegas. So if you want a wallet that catches on fire, go see this guy.
That's how you burn up your money in
Yes,
Vegas.
that's right. Burn it up. Burn it up the fun way. How you doing, bro? You stoked to be here?
Bro, I am like exhausted.
You were like pumping out. You were pumping out the promo like crazy. Check this out. We got little Marty and little Jennifer out here. You guys look amazing. You stoked? Are you stoked on these time machines or what? Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, this guy's undercutting the competition. 500 for this one. Look at the Bull Air Griff jacket right there. 350 bones. I'm tempted, but I'm also broke. What's up, Gibson? Hey, can you loan me $350? I'll pay you back in hugs. Ooh, it's just $350. You got it, right? Dude, this is where they're hiding all the good stuff. Look at, you got the time machine over here. Look at Doc's tool belt. They got everything. Oh my gosh.
It's a mean friend.
Plutonium. So you're telling me this sucker is nuclear? Doc, you don't just walk into a store and buy plutonium. You come to the Twin Pines Mall. Look at this, got some snacks over here next door. I love it, man, I love it. Yeah, this is going up a notch. At first, it was smaller than last year, but a bunch of people who were here last year are saying, no, it's getting there. It's building back up. Oh, what in the world is this? Look, we got the Universal Monster Mobile. A lot of other folks just bringing their car out. Any excuse to hang out in a parking lot. I've just been walking the mall up and down, trying to find any kind of porta potty, restroom. There's nothing. Oh, look at this, another DeLorean rolling up. There are so many, and there are so many people here, it's impossible to count how many DeLoreans are here at the mall. But it is a lot, dude. We got the whole DMC factory here. See quite the crowd gathering back over here where the BC DeLorean is. Okay, they finally got the movie up on the big screen. Oh, and there's a big crowd over here because we got some more movie cars. Look at this, we got a Jurassic Jeep bumping some tunes. The Mystery Machine is rolling through. Scooby-Doo in the passenger seat. Look at all the cosplay going on out here. Oh my gosh, I even spotted a Muppet a second ago. That is awesome. Look at that. That rules. Hey, what's up, guys? BC DeLorean still holding down the fort over here. They're still angry. So, oh, looks like we got a 4x4 up over here on the curb as well now. Everybody's starting to gather together and to screen the movie. That'll be good. It'll fill up a little time because we're still nowhere near midnight, much less 1:18 a.m. Dude, that is so bright. This party leveled up quite a bit. All right, they're not playing it yet. They're back to the menu screen. Oh, whoa. But it's coming. It's coming. Robbie, is this your truck? Dude. Is this yours?
Yeah, Jennifer.
You bring your truck, you got Jennifer out here, you brought the truck out.
Our kids.
Oh, and our kids, something's gotta be done about your kids. Oh no. I love that. All right, well, I took a little break, headed inside the mall. They actually did open it back up for restroom access. And we have officially passed midnight. Do you know what this means? It means that it's October 26th now, 2025, and in one more hour, we will hit the 40th anniversary of Temporal Experiment number 2, where Marty McFly goes back to the past, and then Back to the Future. Whoa, whoa, it's getting wild out here.
So cute.
Look at that cake. Is that a real cake, George?
Sure is.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Dave, you headed to work?
On my brain.
We got every McFly imaginable out here. And we're still trying to save the clock tower. I love it. We're doing it. We're gonna save that tower.
A quarter away. If anyone has a quarter.
We gotta save the we gotta save the Twin Pines Mall next. Kevin handed me this megaphone, which he should not have done. Just check this out. All right, everybody, if you have your raffle tickets, we're about to raffle off the DeLorean Time Machine. One of you is gonna win the time machine. That's right. It could be you or you or you. Brandon, that's right. That's cool with you guys if I raffle off your DeLorean.
Yeah.
Step right up, $1 per entry.
Yep.
We're gonna raffle this bad boy off.
Yep. Lucky winner.
Sorry, Kevin. All right, I'm putting this down because I'm afraid I'm just too darn loud. Look at the spacemen from Pluto. You guys look amazing. So cool. Just look at all of this freaking stuff going on out here. All right, I was worried the cops had showed up like they did to our meetup. But look at this. It's just the Ghostbusters. Somebody knew who to call. Goldie Wilson's still out here campaigning. We're all just waiting for the final countdown. We're in the final hour here. Only 1 hour away from 1:18 a.m. For some reason, it's so much colder in this part of the park. Look at Kit over here. What is even happening? Wait a minute. What's going on over here with the Libyans? What is happening? It's Carlos. Carlos is in the photo booth. Oh, he's giving away some prizes over here.
I'm Perry Wellander. I was one of the skate stunt doubles for Michael J. Fox in the Back to the Future one.
I'm Bob Schmelzer, and I skateboarded for Eric Stoltz before Back to the Future 1. My contribution was getting hit by a car.
Hey, so Per, you actually were here when they filmed the movie, and you skated down this hill 40 years ago.
I did, but in the movie it is Michael J. Fox. I just did it prior, but he looked good enough to be part of.
You showed him how to do it.
What's happening, Eric?
Dude, is this real life?
What's going on?
We're having the real Marty McFly skateboarders.
This is amazing. Dude, look at this. This is amazing. Michael J. Fox's actual skateboard stunt double. The man who first did and taught Michael J. Fox to do this run. Look at that. Seemingly insignificant.
Should we ask him to do it again?
Dude, one for the history books right there.
Yeah. Should we ask him to do it again?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I feel like
yeah, they're gone, dude.
Hey, that's my skateboard.
I think he stole his skateboard.
I think he stole my skateboard.
All right, as 1 in the morning approaches, we have come up here, up to where Marty sees that Twin Pines Mall sign. Cold? Stamp your feet! Because something very special is about to happen. All right, round 2. Nobody's gonna cheer? Yeah! What was this, a funeral?
Pretty cool.
Dude, look at that. It's getting intense. We're just waiting up here for 1:18 a.m. At least we think so. You never know what could happen. You just give a nod to that dog. You're the man now, dog.
Now, dog. Pero McFly.
Pero McFly, I like it.
This is Pero Head.
Yeah.
I mixed it in with McFly.
I thought
Marty
it was good.
McFly.
I thought it was maybe a combo between Marty McFly and Barf the dog from Spaceballs.
Oh, yeah, I get that a lot.
Look at this. The original Marty. The original Marty McFly.
And you too. We seem to have the same thought process. Whether I'm buying something in celebration, or you're at LALS and I'm at LAS running one of the trains.
He knows his history.
Or you're both at the autograph show.
Oh yeah,
Hollywood show.
All right, so this is what's happening is everybody's marching up here for the big group photo and the big finale up here. What is going on? Even Spider-Man is out here and he's got his Marty vest on. I love it. We got Dave Dirks out here. We got Martians. We got everybody. Yes! Back to the future! Yes! Look at that! I love it.
It's all farmland as far as the eye can see.
Everybody's lined up. Okay, so what happens here? Normally, Marty will skate down. Everyone will take a big group photo, and that ends the night, right? I mean, usually. So we'll see if the tradition continues, or if we get Sherman and Venice just cruising through. He's coming.
No Marty, but here's the GIV.
He's done this like 15
GIV.
times.
Coming in hot.
You all right there? Oh my gosh, every time I turn around and turn back around, it's even more packed. Look at this. All right, we have people clearing the street. We have people trying to clear the street. This is getting a little intense.
This is the most people I've ever seen at one point.
This is, yeah, for decades. Oh, I see Gibson's here with the big camera.
You're a professional.
Excuse me, you don't need to film. All right, okay.
That's the best angle to film.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. Gibson's back. I think you did too good of a job this year. This is what happened. This is Brandon. This is getting intense.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, what is this film everyone's talking about? Back to the Past. What is it?
Spaceman from Pluto.
Oh yeah. I heard it's good.
Yeah.
I heard Spielberg directed it. I mean, is that okay? This is the most insane, like jam-packed cluster. Hey, Einstein made it.
Justin again?
Yeah, get Einie out here, dude. Get him up front.
I'm trying.
Right there, right there. Yeah.
You got it? All right, never mind.
Einstein in the front row, dude. I love it. Oh, whoa. Are you telling me this sucker is nuclear? Oh, look at this. Einstein was in the front. But it's closing up. The gap is closing. I'm feeling a little stressed standing right here. I'm feeling a little claustrophobic. I am completely surrounded by the citizens of Hill Valley. Gibson, I'm actually afraid to look behind me.
Look behind you.
I don't want to look behind me.
Look behind you. There's not that many
I don't want to look behind. Look at this! Yes! Hill Valley! Yes! No! Future! Marty is not skating. Yeah, he's gonna crowd surf. You're right.
Remember that shot you're gonna get at a skateboarding?
Yeah, that's not happening. There ain't no skateboarding. The Hatbox Ghost! The Hatbox Ghost is here. What's going on? We got Indy. We got everybody. Wait, Marty's taking off his radiation suit. He's Clint Eastwood now. They're trying to clear it.
We got pushed back a little bit.
Come on, Einie.
We got I don't think you're ever gonna do that. This is insane. I remember coming out here 20 years ago. I remember coming out here 10 years ago with you. Just like a handful of folks, you know. This is nuts. All right. We're gonna see if this is physically possible for Marty to get through here. Probably not. A lot of people have joined us in our personal
4 minutes.
All right, Carlos has appeared.
Somebody's got the drone up.
The drone is up, trying to tell us to not cheer until Marty gets down here to the end. If we even see Marty, because the wall of death is closing in around us.
I know.
Everyone, hold the line! Hold the line! Hold the line! All right, here's Marty right here. This is insane, dude. It's so packed, it's so tight, you can't see anything but phones. And now, drones! The Libyans! The Libyans!
Got us! Plutonium! You give me people
All right, they want to do the big group shot, and they want everyone to back up. There's just one problem. That. They wanted everybody to back up. Not physically possible. Luckily, there are these drones flying around up in the sky.
There are more drones here this year than there were people 12 years ago.
This is a fact. All right, they're going to do it. The funnest pick ever. All right, there goes the photo drone. Einstein! Look at the drones. They had to resort to drones for the group pick.
Hey, Marty!
Marty! Marty! Marty! Marty! Marty! I don't know why we're shouting! Marty! Marty! Oh! I'm so terrified someone's going to throw a firecracker and we're all going to get trampled to death. 40 years! Yes! Back to the parking lot! Back to the future! Back to the parking lot! Well, Brandon?
In the thick of it, right in the middle.
See, they should have planned this out. There's so many people, they gotta have us down there and shoot it from up here. Hey, you got the Burger King drink. Hey, wait a minute. Marty, you don't just walk into a store and buy plutonic. Did you rip that off? All right, the crowd has begun to move back to the parking lot. Finally, it's opened up a bit. This is just absolutely insane, man. In previous years, you had Marty skating down, a little group photo right there, maybe. There were so many people this year. Marty couldn't even skate all the way down to the mall. He couldn't even skate down the ramp. He had to walk down. This is so insane, man. All I can think about are all the years being out here just alone, the whole parking lot to yourself. I gotta be honest with you, there's something awesome about just getting everybody together like this. Just something so cool. You just realize, you know, you're not alone. You're not the only nerd. We've got the lone Libyan right here. He's finally got all the Martys right where he wants them. Yeah, see, I don't think they're going to pull off running of the Martys.
I don't think there's going to be standing of the Martys.
Yeah, standing of the Martys this year. Look at them. Look at all those frickin' Martys right here. Marty! Did you guys expect this many people?
Oh yeah, dude. I thought maybe more.
This was like mad chaos this time. This is so cool. All right, Eric says the running of the Martys might actually happen. We'll see if people get out of the way. All right, they're taking them. Look at this parade of Martys going down the street. I think they're gonna. Supposedly they're gonna turn around and head back this way. We'll see. All right, we got some precursor Martys here. A little tease. Here they come. Marty! 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 Get him! Get the Libyans! Oh my gosh! The running of the Martys! Marty! 88 miles per hour! That is insane. Excellent work, Martys. Excellent work. You all did it. Absolutely insane. All right, gang. Well, people are still gathered around. They're still looking for something to do. But many, many more citizens of Hill Valley are starting to pull their cars out. This is so sad, man. I remember when the Puente Hills Mall was packed. You know, it was happening. As sad as that is that it's a dead mall now. This was awesome, bringing it back to life. With the citizens of Hill Valley. Looks like some of the Martys are actually taking it. They're taking the tumble. There's some brave souls. You were the first Marty? Yes! I've taken that tumble, and it's not easy. Oh, yes, Marty!
You got some time, Marty!
Easier now than it used to be. Come on, you can do it! Yes! There used to be a lot of ivy and sprinkler heads in there.
Nice.
Marty!
You look great, Marty!
Marty!
Let's go!
Yes! Oh, that was a good one. Yes! Oh, 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 oh! Oh, yes!
Post. Yeah!
Oh, yeah! With the bar! Believe me when I say that actually hurts if you do that. Oh, no, Marty! Oh, my gosh! Come on, Marty! Oh, no! Oh, my gosh! Marty! Yeah, Marty! One more, Marty! One more, Marty! Here we go! Here we go! One more, Marty! One more, Marty! Whoa! Whoa! With glasses on! My one more Marty chant caught on. Main Marty! Yeah!
Post.
The rolling of the Martys is complete. And that's it. That wraps it up. That's a wrap on the Martys. And look at this. They're having a gathering of the Docs now. Doc Brown doing a little weapons deal. Makes sense. This has been one freaking crazy night, fellas. This is like...
What's happening?
Me neither. Nobody knows what's happening. Hopefully we get one more year of this, although I don't know. I doubt it.
Epic Universe thinks
Yes, I know.
This fandom.
Right?
Epic Universe, if you are smart, you'll open up Hill Valley.
That's what we're saying. At least in England.
Give us an England one, the England part, right?
All right, gang. It is very late at night or early in the morning, depending on how you want to look at it. This crazy fan festival is going to be winding down, wrapping up. It has been so fun. It has been confusing. It has been overwhelming, overstimulating. Just an absolute world of fun. Having said that, I cannot wait for next year, 2026. Getting out, back on the road, Route 66, 100th anniversary, 250 years of America. Getting back to the back roads, you know, that solitary road trip action. But this was a great reminder to me that, you know what, sometimes it's great to just be with everyone. What a fun one. Don't you dare quit on me, Brandon. We're staying here all night, Kevin. We're never leaving. Back to the future forever. You loading up? Is it really time?
Yeah.
Oh. It's bedtime?
Going to sleep well.
Oh, you're right. You're right. All right. Look at Adam sleeping well right now. All right. This is it. End of the road. Goodbye, Biff. You finally got the time machine back.
Get out of here, butthead.
Well, fellas, we made it. I don't know how, but we made it. And off she goes. The DeLorean Time Machine on her way to get packed up. Trish has got to back up and then forward up and then back up and forward up. It's all over.
It's all over. It's done.
It's all over. Marty, it's all over. All right, Kev.
Were you in the picture or what? All this was.
I was trying to be in the picture. All right. You guys have a nickname for this time machine? You give her a name? It's his baby. All right, here it goes. Goodbye, time machine. It's going back to Canada. Back to Canada. Well, that's all she wrote. Brandon, Kevin, while no one else is here but just us fellas, I want to thank you guys for making like the frickin' coolest, bestest week ever.
It's been so much fun.
You guys are the dream makers, the makers of dreams, working hard just so everyone can look at this thing.
Hanging out with you and everybody else has been, it's
Well,
been incredible.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
You are the best. Let's do it again next week.
Yeah.
You know who else I love? I love this guy. I love Robby Retro right there. Go follow him on Instagram. And Adam, love you, buddy.
We did it.
Come a long way.
We have.
What an adventure.
Where did we come from?
Where are we going? Where have we been?
These are the questions that make you think.
You know what else I think?
And now we can
Go home and sleep well.
Hey, BC DeLorean, everybody.
Kevin and Brandon.
Yeah!
Yes. Kevin and Brandon.
Hey, that's Mr. Kevin and Brandon to
Back
you.
to the Future family. We love BC DeLorean. Listen,
You're still hyping it up, man.
they made our dreams come true.
Robbie, you going home?
Yeah, man, going back to FL.
You're gonna go home and
sleep well.
drink from the drinking fountain. You getting that Hill Valley water, bro?
This might be the deleted scene when Lorraine is cheating.
Right. She's cheating.
Oh man,
No, I have to bleep you now.
What was it, $300 damage? You caused $300 damage to my car, you son of a and now I'm gonna take it out of your
Wait,
hold
the manure. Remember that.
We're just crossing the street.
Wait, we love it. We love it.
I remember when all this was open as far as the eye could see.
Old man Whittier owned all of this.
How many tardies do you have now?
How many tardies do I have? Dude, I had so many tardies in my school and so many detentions that I didn't serve. I had to go to Saturday school every weekend just to pass like 8th and 9th grade.
Listen, my senior year, they had the slammer at my high school. I was the slammer king.
What's the slammer?
The slam was an acronym for like student learning something or other, and I got so many tardies.
And you never learned. And yet you're
But this is done.
Whoa.
Get
Whoa. Robbie went from the tardy king to a teacher. You're a teacher now, man. A teacher, a father. You're a good man, Retro
I want to
Robbie.
be like Robin Williams in Dead Poets Society. That's my
That's your dream? So you're gonna get the kids to stand up on the desks? If you can do that, you've got it.
Like a tree.
Thank you. The paper airplane! Bravo!
Well done.
Yeah, well done. High school kids got nothing on our drama association.